Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? This is Joseph Collin coming to you with your NXT review on Thursday, August 6th, 2020. Last night's NXT, really, it was good, but not a lot really happened on the show that's must see besides the ending with Adam Cole and Pat Mcafee, with Pat Mcafee literally punting Adam Cole right in the face, and Triple H challenged Pat Mcafee to a match against Adam Cole at TakeOver 30 on ESPN this morning when he was on. So we're gonna get to that. What are my thoughts on the Adam Cole Pat McAfee match at TakeOver? We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be a big chunking point again today in the video. We got a number one contender match between Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley, which started off the show. That was probably the best match on the show last night. That match was very good. I'll talk about it and I'll give my thoughts on that as well. We got the big Mercedes Martinez attacking Rhea Ripley. How I think that feud is, we'll talk about it. We got a new competitor in the ladder match at TakeOver 30. We got one in and one out due to injury. We'll talk about that. And then we got Keith Lee versus Cameron Grimes and Undisputed Era versus Imperium for the tag team titles. But if you guys have not already, make sure to check out my Monday Night Raw review from last night. Monday night. Make sure to check that review out. And then last night, make sure to check out my AEW Dynamite review with my special guest, James K. White. He was on last night. He was on fire. Besides the glitch that we had, everything went so smooth. It went wonderful. And I couldn't be any more thankful to have him on the channel last night. So, shout out to him. If you haven't checked out the AEW Dynamite review, make sure you check that out. The show started off with Dakota Kai versus Rhea Ripley and the number one contenders match. Winner faces Io Shirai at TakeOver 30. I think we all knew where this was going to go. Rhea Ripley was not going to win. This was going to go to Dakota Kai. Dakota didn't win clean. Mercedes Martinez actually came out and distracted Rhea Ripley, and that led to Dakota Kai giving her her kick finisher, and Dakota Kai is going to take over to face Io Shirai. But like I said in the intro, this was a very good match. Rhea, she's pretty good. She's still really cold in my opinion, but more than likely soon she's going up to the Raw or SmackDown, so I don't know how her future holds. Dakota is good at what she does, man. Dakota is really good as a wrestler. She really needed that big win, in my opinion, to like elevate her and get her as that top contender. And this was her big win. This was a big win against former NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. She's not going to take over, and she's going to face Io Shirai for the Women's Championship. And that match should be really good. I'm looking forward to that match a lot, actually. So, we got Dakota Kai beating Rhea Ripley to go on to TakeOver 30 to face Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. Bronson Reed versus Shane Thorne. This was a match to get momentum for Bronson Reed as he goes to TakeOver 30. Bronson Reed won in about 5 minutes with his tsunami splash. Bro, imagine taking a splash from a big boy like Bronson Reed. That would probably hurt. That would probably really hurt, but Bronson Reed defeated Shane Thorne. And I'm sorry if I'm trying to rush here, but I gotta go to work in an hour. I don't like rushing in videos, but I don't want to do this video at 9 o'clock at night because then no one's gonna watch. So I decided to do it now, and I'll just get it up before I have to go to work today. Damien Priest versus Oney Lorcan and Ridge Holland. This was probably the worst out of the triple threat matches we've had yet. But I mean, it was hard hitting. Ridge Holland's a very hard hitting guy. Ridge Holland, I did not know before this match, but he impressed me somewhat. Not all the way, but he did fine. Oney Lorcan's amazing. I really do love Oney Lorcan. He's tough. He's physical. He will beat the shit out of you. Damien Priest, I love the fact that they turned him babyface. Heel Damien Priest, I don't know what it was. It just was not working for me. He was not winning matches as a heel. Now he's winning matches as a babyface. He's got a direction, and he's in that North American Championship ladder match after he hit Final Reckoning on what was it? Oney Lorcan for the victory in the triple threat match. Priest is moving on, and then I'm just gonna get to the William Regal announcement now. He said, unfortunately, Dexter Lumis suffered an ankle injury last week when he won his triple threat match. Therefore, he is out of the TakeOver ladder match, and therefore, in 2 weeks, August 19th, it'll be 2 single matches, and the winner of those 2 single matches will go to the ladder match at TakeOver 30. So far, it's Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, Ridge Holland, and whoever doesn't get pinned in the triple threat next week. So then we got Keith Lee versus Cameron Grimes. This match was very good match. These two have great chemistry together. Cameron Grimes, I've said this time and time again, Cameron Grimes is very good at what he does wrestling wise. His character sucks. He needs to really tone his southern accent down a little bit, I think. But this match was pretty good. We all knew where this was going. Keith Lee won with a spirit bomb at the end to get the win. The match went about 8 minutes. It was fine. It wasn't anything special, but it was still fine for Keith Lee just to get him a nice win. And then we see Karrion Kross on the screen. I guess we're doing this the hard way, Keith. You didn't give me my match I wanted. I guess we're going to do this the hard way. So then we see Kross choking out Danny Burch in this package. And that's what we got going into next week. We got Karrion Kross and Danny Burch. Legado del Fantasma, they came out and they literally destroyed Fandango. They dragged Fandango out to the ring, and this is another good segment. This was probably one of my favorite segments on the show. I love the presentation of Legado del Fantasma. I really do. And Santos Escobar as the Cruiserweight Champion. He says, time and time again, people like Breezango disrespect the culture of Lucha Libre. It's not an act. It's not a gimmick. It's a reality. It's who we are. And we're not about flips and dives and cross bodies and all that stuff. We represent the true in Lucha Libre. So they take out Fandango again. And then Fantasma says, "You will never disrespect me again." Out comes Tyler Breeze and Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza take out Tyler Breeze. Then Fantasma gets in the camera. He says, "Swerve Scott, if you ever mention my name again, I'm going to take you out, just like I did these two." So it looks like we could be getting Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Santos Escobar for the Cruiserweight Championship at TakeOver 30. You're going to get a thumbs up from me, man. That's going to be a great match. And that could probably be the show stealer at TakeOver 30, in my opinion. Both guys are really good, so. Tegan Knox versus Indy Hartwell. I fast forward this match. I'm sorry to say it, but I fast forward this match. I just didn't care. It was time filler. Tegan Knox won the match. Then we go to our main event. Undisputed Era versus Imperium. Tag team titles. The story was not about this match. We all knew what was going to happen. Pat McAfee was at commentary. Adam Cole was looking over at him the entire match. He did not pay attention to his boys. Pat McAfee was saying shit to Adam about Adam Cole in commentary, but he was joking. So Adam was looking over at him. The match, before I talk about this Adam Cole, Pat McAfee stuff, the match was fine. The match was fine with Undisputed Era and Imperium. I just knew, why would I care about it when I know what the attention's going to be on Adam Cole and Pat McAfee? I really didn't find any care for this match, unfortunately, but it was still good nonetheless. But the story was about Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. And he was like, Adam Cole told Roderick Strong, just wait a second. And then Adam Cole told Pat, I can hear you from all the way at the ring, right? He said, whoa, I'm just joking. I'm just joking around, man. He said, and then he walked away. And then Pat said, he's an angry little elf. And Adam Cole said, what'd you say? And then officials, Shawn Michaels, Triple H was out there. I don't think Road Dogg was, but Shawn Michaels and Triple H was out there. They were trying to break this up. Undisputed Era got distracted by this. Imperium took advantage. They took their elbow into a powerbomb, and they retained the tag team titles. They hijacked out of there. They were gone. Now, we still got Adam Cole and Pat McAfee being separated. Pat McAfee comes out, he comes back, and he says, for the rest of your life, all you're going to be is a short, little, teeny, tiny little bitch. So he calls him a little bitch. Adam Cole gets more frustrated. Adam Cole's trying to get to McAfee. He's laying across the table. Pat McAfee comes back, and he punts Adam Cole right in the face. He punts Adam Cole in the face, and he gets pushed by Triple H, and he gets kicked out of Full Sail. But he says, yeah, I'm the one who's unprofessional. And that's the way NXT went off the air. Let's talk about this, y'all. This is really the only thing I wanted to talk about on this NXT review. Pat McAfee punted Adam Cole in the face. I thought this ending of NXT was awesome. I really did. I loved the ending. I went back and I watched it about 3 times. It kind of reminded me of, I don't know if it's the same with you, but it kind of reminded me of when Randy Orton came back and he punted Kofi in the face a couple years ago in about 2011 on Monday Night Raw. Either that or when John Cena was getting held in front of the briefcase and Seth Rollins gave him a curb stomp. Something similar to that, because Adam Cole was literally held there by officials. And then Pat saw this and he punted Adam Cole right in the face. So then Triple H goes on ESPN this morning and he says, if Pat McAfee has an issue with this, if Pat McAfee wants to get physical, then he can have a match with Adam Cole at TakeOver 30. Now, what do I think about this? Most people are probably going to shit on this. I'm not. I'm one of the people who's not going to shit on this. I'm one of the people who's on the good on this. And I'm going to tell you why. This is literally just an interim feud for Adam Cole. The build to it has been great. The confrontation between Cole and Mcafee on Pat McAfee's show was excellent. What we got last night, was awesome. I have no problem with the build whatsoever. I'm just wondering, how's Pat McAfee going to hang in there with a guy like Adam Cole, who's so good in the ring? I was thinking about this morning before I came on. Is Pat McAfee going to be able to keep up with what Adam Cole does? Or is Adam Cole going to be sank down to Pat McAfee's level? Because we don't even know if Pat McAfee's trained or not. We don't even know if he's even trained for a wrestling match. I would hope he is. Because I just don't want to see Pat McAfee laying rights and kicking and punting. Now, I want to see Pat McAfee hit a couple moves. It's just a wrestling match, not a fight. I want to see Pat McAfee hopefully get trained a little bit. Maybe he gets taken out next week or the week before. But I have no problem with this match taking place at TakeOver. It's an interim feud for Adam Cole before he eventually, in the Undisputed Era, head up to the main roster. Plus, Cole's going to win. There's no way Pat McAfee's going to win this match. It'd be a disgrace if Pat McAfee won this match. Then I would regret saying all of this. But Cole's probably going to win the match. And he'll probably head up to the main roster either at SummerSlam or the night after SummerSlam. But that's what I think. That's my opinion on the Pat McAfee Adam Cole situation. That's your NXT review today on the Big Fight Field channel. Overall, that was the only main talking point about this NXT review. The Adam Cole and Pat McAfee situation. But the rest, I mean, it was fine. Like I said in the beginning, Dakota versus Rhea Ripley was very good. Keith Lee and Cameron Grimes was good. And the tag team match was fine. But the attention really wasn't on that. So that's what ruined the match. So overall, I thought NXT was a decent show this week. So second week in a row, thumbs up for me. Thank you guys for watching my NXT review. If you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 200 subscribers right here on the Big Fight Field channel. If not SummerSlam, then I would like to get to 200 before AEW All Out. So let's do that. Let's get to 200 before All Out. Comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on last night's episode of NXT. Hit the like button if you enjoyed my NXT review. Follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And I'll be back tomorrow night for your SmackDown review right here on the Big Fight Field channel. There's a good friend of mine who will be a special guest. Good friend from Twitter, Nick Fiore. You can follow him at Fiore Nick on Twitter. And he'll be on here tomorrow night with me for the SmackDown review on the Big Fight Field channel. Have a good day. Stay safe.